Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview. Book of Isaiah, chapter 48. Let's get started now. The book of Isaiah chapter 48 is a powerful passage that provides important teachings about God's sovereignty, grace, and faithfulness. In this chapter, the Lord addresses His people, reminding them of His power and authority, and calling them to turn away from their sinful ways and trust in Him. The chapter begins with the Lord declaring His name and His deeds, highlighting His power and control over all things. He speaks of His past actions and the things He has done for His people, such as refining them in the furnace of affliction and calling them out of Egypt. Through these actions, the Lord shows His love and grace for His people, and reminds them of His faithfulness. Despite this, the people of Israel have not always followed the Lord's ways, and in verses 8 to 11, He rebukes them for their stubbornness and disobedience. The Lord declares that He has chosen them as His people, but they have not always listened to His commands. Despite their failures, however, the Lord promises to continue to refine and purify them, as a loving Father who disciplines His children. In verses 12 to 13, the Lord declares that He alone is God, and there is no other. He reminds His people that He is the Creator of all things, and that His wisdom and understanding are infinite. The Lord calls His people to listen to Him and trust in His guidance, promising that if they do, they will experience His blessings and protection. The Lord then turns to prophesy about the coming of Cyrus, the Persian king who would conquer Babylon and free the Israelites from their captivity. The Lord declares that He has called Cyrus by name and will use him to accomplish His purposes. This prophecy is remarkable in its accuracy and specificity, as Cyrus was not even born at the time of this writing. The Lord concludes the chapter by calling His people to leave Babylon and return to their homeland. He promises to be with them and protect them, and encourages them to trust in Him and His guidance. The teachings in this chapter of Isaiah provide several important lessons for us today. Firstly, we are reminded of the Lord's sovereignty and power, and the importance of trusting in Him alone. Despite our failures and shortcomings, the Lord is faithful and loving, and He continues to refine and purify us. We can trust in His guidance and wisdom, and seek to follow His ways. Secondly, the Lord's prophecy about Cyrus reminds us of His ability to use even pagan rulers to accomplish His purposes. We are reminded that the Lord is in control of all things, and that He can use even the most unlikely means to achieve His will. Finally, the Lord's call to His people to leave Babylon and return to their homeland teaches us about the importance of obeying His commands. The Lord's desire is for His people to live in obedience to Him, and to trust in His guidance and protection. We too can benefit from following His ways, and seeking to live in accordance with His will. In summary, the book of Isaiah chapter 48 provides important teachings about the Lord's sovereignty, grace, and faithfulness. We are reminded of the importance of trusting in Him alone, and seeking to follow His guidance and wisdom. May we be encouraged and strengthened by these teachings, and seek to live in obedience to the Lord's commands. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.